Hey, what's up, guys? WhirlXbow back here, and today we are playing a different version of Leech Paladin. Paladin Death Knight. My brain is... No, if I put it this way, I'm not even halfway done my monster. My brain is clearly not functioning yet. But we played a Unholy Blood previously this expansion. I just saw this version that was playing the Leech cards, and even though I already have the achievement, what was the one it was like one of the first days of the expansion, if I'm not mistaken, right? Was it also a Reno deck? It was not, but this deck is different, and this deck looks a little bit more tempo. It's like running wild cards like Wild Pyro and shit like that. And it's also even. So it just looks a little exciting. Is this an Yo, that is, I didn't realize that was a combo, but that's sick. But yeah, it's just a slightly different deck. It's even, and I want to give it a try. So, with that being said, how about we queue up the first game and let's see how it goes. All right, guys. Yeah, I'll see y'all there. First game, Warlock. My ear is messed up. I hate the fact they nerfed this card so much. I very much hate it. I don't think it's a card that needed a nerf, personally. I guess maybe in standard, but in wild it definitely did not. This is pretty good with this, because this most likely gets killed on his turn at some point. Right? Which means we're gonna have the 5 corpses for this, which is pretty nice. Okay, I think we might be playing against Reno. Reno would be interesting as a matchup. To be fair, if we could survive against Reno for long enough, in theory, right? In theory, if we could survive for long enough against Reno, we win the game. Due to Helia, unless he's running Kill Jaden, which I don't think a lot of lists are at the moment, it's not Reno. Wild. Okay. Let's force him to use some of his removal. You need, like, Rain, right? The deal 1 damage for each card in your hand. Kill this here. You gain 5. We can draw cards here. Are we playing as Cube? I think we might be playing as Q-Block. I fuck with that. Q-Block is most likely playing that other card, though. Q-Block is most likely playing Kill Jaden. Actually, it'd be a little weird for it to be playing Kill Jaden, huh? Yeah, so it'd be weird for it to be playing Kill Jaden solely due to... So we have a board wipe combo in hand. I'm gonna just take the Kill Jaden here. I have room in my hand for it. And I get the guaranteed 5 corpses, so even if he doesn't kill this, I can still go Airlock Breach next turn. Oh man, I love Mon Pa. Get him, Pa! Oh, it's a combo deck. Well, if I have enough health, this combo can't kill me, right? That's how that works. I have no idea what... Oh, he's probably playing Tamsin, right? That means... I haven't played the Tamsin combo decks in forever. You know... If it's the Tamsin combo deck I'm thinking of, this should just get played here. Because if it's the one that makes me draw, I can't fatigue. So... 4-4? Ooh, beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna rat here, see what I pull. Interesting. Don't know what version of the deck this is. But it looks like it has to be shuffling something into one of our decks, right? Yeah, so it has to be shuffling something into someone's deck. He's almost out of cards. Just buffs this. Okay. Probably want to develop this turn. So no matter what I draw, I'm slamming this, just in case it's the mill deck. Something that I feel like I really have to play around to be safe. So again, I mean, getting bigger and bigger demons. I mean, sure, it's not as good as getting like a Helia or something, but... really want to play this. I wish I had second John, second Rat. Okay, we're just going with this here. Might end up costing me something, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's playing, and if he is playing Mill, we win the game. If he's not, a little bit more of an interesting position. Some of the cards in his hand are discounted by like 3 or 4, or going on 4, so... it's not ideal. Helia would have been really, really good this game. If I just had like an opening hand Helia, would prevent him really from fatiguing. That's how that works? I did not realize that's how that worked. I did not realize you could steal the portal. That's 12. I think I die right. This is 13, 14, 15. I believe I'm dead here. Yeah, it's like 14 fatigue. Yeah, I can't play this. I'm dead. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I had to really draw the other thing. Almost gained enough health, right? Am I overkilled by 1? No, it's by 2. So I died to this one. Okay, so 3. I would have had to gain 30 more life. Close game. Close game. Oh well. Anyways, let's queue up the next one. Alright. A Mage. It's imbue, right? This matchup is like stupid hard to win. Feels bad. I don't think we win this one. It's insane how like the power difference I would say between tier 1 and tier 2 decks are in this game. Especially in Wild. Like, right, you have your Libram, your aggro priest, your imbue mage, and your hostage mage. I would probably say those are your top 4 decks in the format right now. I don't think anything really comes close. But I feel like these are on a whole other level than the rest of the decks. And that's crazy. It's actually crazy. Okay. It's like, you definitely can't gain enough health. Shut the fuck up, you're playing left. If it's hostage, we have a potential higher chance at winning the game. Because theoretically, if he's at 1 health, leech just kill him. Is like the big thing. Because I believe if you steal a health, even though he has an ice block, what? Okay. Guess I could have done this to his face. But, no, typically, if I'm not mistaken, I have yet to test it, so I have no idea if this works this way, but it would make sense. You would steal 1 health, so he'd go down to 0 health. So even if his ice block would proc, it wouldn't work. So he'd proc, he'd be at 0, he'd start his turn without the block, and he would die. Believe that is how that works. Here I steal 1 health from him instead of stealing it from his minion, because my guy was going to die anyways. So I doubt he has any form of healing in his deck, but just in case he does. Whatever. Yeah, figured that was gonna happen. I'm so tired of this meta already. It's like, okay, so yeah. So I want to stream more, but I know for a fact I'm just straight up not having fun with this meta at all. And I've been trying to think about what can I do to change that, you know? I've been contemplating swapping over to standard recently just because I feel like there might be a little bit more opening for new decks. Because the wild meta is the same 4 decks, right? I guess with added imbue mage. But or else everyone's playing the same shit. And it's... I don't want to say it's not fun, but it's fucking awful. Like, I just want to play something new, right? And I straight up feel like I can't. Like, you're dead on turn 6 or 7 every single game against any of, like, 80% of the meta. Kaldar's Paladin, I don't even think is that good of a deck. I think it's okay, but you still lose to Imbue Mage. You lose to Libram. I mean, Libram's a little bit more if, but you lose to Aggro Priest. You lose to, like, everything else, so. It is what it is, but... Man, I don't know, like, I still like playing the game. I just don't think I would ever want to sit down and play Wild for 2-3 hours straight. I think I'd be fucking miserable. Just because, again, I don't want to play against the same decks every fucking game. I want to play something new. I want to be able to build, like, a deck that goes wide or something like that, but you can't do that because Imbue Mage, right? The amount of times where I've resolved a Spreading Plague just to have him go, my hero power sugar twice, deal 5 damage to your board, randomly split, is absurd. And yeah, I think they should change how the hero power works. I like the concept. I don't want to say it should only be able to hit minions, because then I think you kill the entire archetype. But honestly, the wish should be the one dealing the damage, not the hero power. So if you can't fit them on the field, it should be summon a wisp, it deals X damage. So if you can't fit it on the field, it doesn't kill your opponent, just from hand. I think that would be cool. You could also do some other shenanigans with the concepts of the wisps in that case. Again, I might be the only one that thinks that way, but I think it would be really nifty if that's how it worked. This doesn't even fucking do anything here. Just kill Jaden. Kill Jaden, poke. Let's push 3. But yeah, I would really like to see it get changed some way so it's not just kill you from hand. And it's just... Again, I hate the idea that they don't really care about the mana. I'm dead. Sometimes. Alright. 4, 8, 12, 16. I guess I'm still alive, technically. Shouldn't have used this. Right, like, say here, he would have only been able to trigger it 5 times, not 8. I think that would be nice, and it would be, at least in my head, a welcome change. But I also know that the odds of that actually happening are very, very low. Do this. Can't leave this thing up, can't leave the other thing up. Beautiful. But yeah, I think it would be a nifty change if they did something like that. And it would still keep like the idea of if you imbue your hero power a shitload and you hero power, you can like do like 8 damage with the fucking, even if you make the wisp grow, right? You go like, say the wisp gains +1/+1 and deals 1 additional damage. So it's like summon a wisp, deal damage equal to its power, each imbue makes it bigger. I guess at that point it becomes very similar to the druid one. Which I have a feeling is something they wanted to avoid doing. But it's still one of those things that I'm just like, man, this, I should have done this last turn. I'm a fucking moron. Ugh. Oh, fuck me. But yeah, I would like to see a change that would be functional for the card and for the deck as a whole. Don't know if I'm going to see that in my lifetime, but hey. Also, Divination needs to probably go up to like 4 mana. You know what, 4, but it can't be at 2. 2, this card is way too strong. 3 minimum. 1 mana per card. Right? Because Arcane Intellect is 3 mana, and it draws you 2 cards with no downside. So you have to lose a Wisp. So I can't even realistically resolve this anymore because... I want to resolve this, but I'm pretty sure I die if I do. I have no way realistically to deal 10 damage to him. That's like maybe a combination of this. Even that probably doesn't work. I'm dead no matter what I do. Oh well. Whatever. Just die to his bullshit. Oh well. GG. Fun game. But yeah, I would really like to see some form of a change to it, but I don't think I ever will. All right. Next game, Rogue. You know, Rogue, as much as I hate playing Hook Tusk Rogue, it's not as bad, I feel, as the rest of the meta, and I do not like playing against this deck. Again, it's so weird to me because I felt like even if we go back a year, whenever a new set would come out, there would be a shakeup in the wild meta. Sure, it wouldn't last long, but it would be like a week or two of people actually trying out new decks. This time, day one, nothing changed. Day two, nothing changed. Day three, people started hopping on Imbue Mage. Day four, it was the only thing that was played for the new set was the Imbue cards for Mage. And again, yes, there's every once in a while someone's playing like the Dark Gift Legendary or whatever, but adding one card to your Highlander deck that strategy did not change at all, and it's just that it's better than one of your mediocre minions you were playing, to me is not a big change, right? It's not, I want to see the archetypes actually having potential at being played. But it straight up seemed like nobody, at least in Wild, even took the opportunity or took a chance to try them out, right? You know, when the last set came out, right, is the perfect example in my head, right? When Great Dark Beyond came out, you had new archetypes that popped up due to the Velen combo. You had new archetypes that were playing, you know, I guess I shouldn't say new archetypes for this, but you had people playing like the Holy Wrath with the Ceaseless Expanse, right? There was a lot more people started trying. You got Libram, you got, so it's like 4 or 5 decks that kind of got, to be fair, they got significantly better, right? Don't get me wrong. Through one expansion. This expansion, legitimately nothing has fucking changed except for they added one new deck. So well, that sucks. But no, it's just one of those things that, are you serious? Blech. Okay. But yeah, I know it's something that, again, I'm probably not the only one that's bitching about it, to be fair. Again, I don't often watch other Hearthstone creators, so I don't know what other people's opinions are when it comes to it. Maybe if you guys do watch other people, you guys can tell me. But in my opinion, straight up, this expansion feels a lot like Rostacon's Rumble. And not just because, like, oh, the cards are not as playable or whatever. I think a lot of the cards are really cool. It's just that no one's given them a chance, at least in Wild. There's this, like, Rostacon's Rumble felt very, very similar in that regard, where no one tried the new cards. Because they were all kind of shit. And I feel like that's what this expansion has. And, you know, you see it to a point where this card is getting nerfed, right? I didn't really think a 6-mana 3/5 that dealt 6 damage at the end of turn, where you can kill the 6 damage at the end of turn, would be too broken, but apparently it is, even though, you know, you could be playing a 7-mana 7/7 taunt that doesn't die. Right? Like, it's crazy to me that I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to continue bitching about it, but I would really like, I just want to see a shakeup, man. And even then, again, I understand the correct answer would probably then go to go play standard, but I want to play with all the older cards as well, right? Like, I think the better example we have is, say modern, right? For those who play Magic, you have a lot of older cards, and even take Legacy to a certain extent. New sets come out, people try out new cards. At least in my local meta, a lot of people try out new cards. But also, it's not like as soon as... how do I say this? Like, when there's a new set that comes out, there's typically something new that gets added to a lot of decks, right? Or say if it's a modern-oriented set, right? There's a huge shakeup in the format, right? All of a sudden, look at Modern Horizons. Just the whole block, all 3 sets, look at what happens to the modern metagame after every single one of those. After every single one of those. The whole meta was different, right? So I think, again, in my head, I would like to see more of this. Do I ever think we will? In Wild? Probably not. Do this one there. How to do that there. Use that too. Hopefully we don't die here. I mean, theoretically, right, we could get, like, hard cucked by drawing, like, 6 plagues in a row. Or 9 plagues in a row, but use that too. But yeah, like, I would love... Again, I feel like that's what they tried to do with Caverns in Time. Sadly, I don't think it worked. I don't think there's a single Caverns in Time unique card that was playable. I deal 2 damage to your hero? I like that. Taking the honorable way out. I like that.
Your voice is strong.
If I at least let it kill you. See, like, this guy was actually playing a new deck. And if I would have lost this game, I would not have cared at all. He was playing a cool deck, man. He was stealing my shit, playing some fucking dark gifts. You know, I think that's fucking great, and I think that's really cool, and I think that's... I guess the word would be innovative. I don't know, I'm bad with English. I should have rerolled my quest, huh? Huh. Harder to do than you'd think. Should have rerolled this as well. Okay, I feel like my quest are all fucked. Yeah. I'm gonna try to complete some of these off recording. Well, I'm gonna be playing some Battlegrounds in a little bit, so yeah. But we're gonna try to get to this random legendary, and then we'll have the entirety of the new set. And then I need you guys to tell me what packs we want to open. As I said I was gonna start this like 2 days ago, whenever Sunday was. It completely blanked on my mind on Sunday, so we're pushing that back till a little bit later. By a little bit later, I mean probably Friday. I'm gonna put it down on my calendar so I know to do it on Friday. But yeah, I just completely blanked to do it. So we're starting Friday. I'm gonna upload 7 packs every single Friday, so opening basically 1 pack a day. Do we do 1 pack a day? We can do 1 pack a day. That could be fun. Starting Friday. You guys tell me what you guys would prefer. 1 pack a day of Caverns and Times, or 7 packs in 1 day as a short. I want to buy this so badly, but I don't want to spend money. This is like one of my favorite skins in the game. Where's packs? So yeah. Well, wait, what is this year called? Year 1 and 2. Well. But yeah. So if you guys are interested, Well, you can either do 1 pack a day or whatever. And have them just be shorts and whatnot until we open a signature. Oh, that could be fun. Or we do like 7 packs in one shot and have like a slightly longer short or more shorts. It's up to you guys. I don't really care either way. Jesus Christ, these are expensive. I believe you have higher odds in here, but $25 for 5 packs is that $125 for fuck that. Anyways, this deck is really fun. I do really enjoy it. Again, I always enjoy playing Death Knight. I just wish this class at one point would have been good, because I don't think it was ever good. At least in Wild, I don't think Death Knight was ever particularly good. I'm trying to remember a time period where significant amount of cards in it got nerfed for the cards themselves. There was like that time when Unholy Death Knight was like, I just called it Demon Hunter earlier, didn't I? It was really good. We should play this. I want to play this. Oh, should they fucking destroyed this card? It makes me cry. Yeah, I would like this. That was an interesting period, but it wasn't broken. No one complained about it. It was good, but okay. Oh, that's true. I also wanted to try and find a list for that, the deck that played this that you lost to the other day. That deck was also pretty cool. Anyways, I'm done rambling. I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe as always. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next one, where hopefully we get some more dubs. Alright guys, yeah. With that being said, I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.